Welcome back, guys, to our Pokemon Platinum playthrough. Last we had left off, we took on Bertha, who is an extremely challenging trainer, and I emphasize that for what I'm about to say next. So after I defeated her in the last episode, I realized I was out of very sort of needed status healing items and revives and full restores, etc. So I challenged the next trainer and threw the fight, and I mean, it wasn't hard. He wiped the floor with me anyway, even if I tried. And so I went and I did some training in Victory Road, leveled up a little bit, bought a bunch of healing items, and I went and I challenged Aaron the Bug Trainer, beat him, and then I just beat Bertha again for the second time just so I could get to this point as a similar checkpoint from where we left off before. Let me say, even though my Pokemon now are like in the relative 60s, she still kicked the crap out of my team. Like, she wiped the floor with them. Earthquake is too freaking good. But anyway, kudos to Bertha. The trainer in the next room is a much more formidable opponent. You really must have your wits about you. However, I think you can go as far as you desire. Okay, so let's go ahead and take on this next trainer. Now, this guy doesn't really need an introduction. You'll recall that we had ran into him before, just outside Sunny Shore, where he was talking about Volkner. This is Flint, and as you can tell from his flaming doom-looking room, he's a Fire-type trainer. So, yeah, he's got a pretty formidable team. That's definitely a true statement, but let's see what we can do.
Yo, trainer, you had me counting the days on my fingers waiting for you to come. I heard from Volkner what you did in Sunny Shore. You managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle?
I hate his hair so much.
You're facing a Fire-type Pokemon user with me. Let Flint see how hot your spirit burns.
He looks kind of like Bob Ross's son. And if you look over here, we can put some little trees there, and maybe a nice little bush, and let's go and just put some mountains over here, some friendly little mountains, whatever. Okay, so Houndoom is always what he throws out first. I made that mistake when I threw out, or thinking that Psychic-type Pokemon would be good against him and knocking out his Fire-type, but Houndoom is too good. So, anyway, we got plenty of full restores, we got plenty of revives. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and use Staraptor and see what we can do. I don't have much elemental advantage. And I've said this before, and it's very, very important to note that despite level advantages, well, this withstanding, most of the time, it doesn't matter if you're 5 or 10 levels ahead of the Elite Four, they can still pose a major challenge. We're dealing damage based off of level advantage, okay? Their damage is based off of skill. So the Elite Four is extremely tough. Their effort values and individual values make them wildly difficult to fight, which is why I felt like I had to grind like crazy. And I think what I found was surprising as well is Staraptor is good here because Infernape is a major problem. So, yeah, firefighting combination, but he actually knows Earthquake, which will rock my team to the core and defeat us all. And Staraptor is the only one who can withstand that, so I'm putting him out front, so no big deal there. Yeah, we're still taking a lot of damage from Brave Bird as well. Good night, Infernape. Yeah, like I said, it was super tricky. Bertha was a pain. Like, she was still really, really hard. I barely beat her, and I didn't want to use any status items or health items, but she was still very difficult to beat, even though we had some Pokemon that were close to 10 or above levels over. So, I don't know. I just wanted to highlight that because I think it's important. Ooh, Magmortar knowing Thunderbolt is that's a pain one right there. Well, good night, Staraptor. Yeah, so with flying types being weak to electric, Magmortar is sort of an ace in the hole. It's amazing how the AI recognizes this. How he was like, okay, let's throw out a fire Pokemon that knows a freaking electric move. Alright, we're going to throw out Porygon Z now. Haven't really got a lot of chances to build up with him, but Porygon Z has learned Zap Cannon. I find that to be very useful if it hits. It'll do damage, it'll also paralyze, but nonetheless. How much damage is that going to do? We're not too strong. Really? Okay, so it's I think it's a guaranteed paralyzation, isn't it? Yeah, suck on that, dude. Good. Yeah, Magmortar's a tough cookie to take on. Signal Beam, despite being a bug-type move, and has no stab ability with, again, same type attack bonus, with Porygon Z, usually does a lot of damage. Again, this didn't really showcase that, but still, usually, very, very good. You know, I thought Hyper Beam was something you had to... Oh, you know what? He was charging with light. Never mind. He did take a move to do that. Oh, crap, he's gonna knock out my freaking Porygon Z. Oh, he survived. Magmortar is his toughest Pokemon, I think, by level. But by no means is he the most difficult Pokemon we have to fight throughout the throughout this Elite Four. The next trainer is even more difficult, and the champion is even more difficult as well. Of course, I don't want to explain why, simply because I want to make sure that we save that drama for later. Dang, that's 2 down. Good night, Porygon Z. Okay, I'm going to throw out Houndoom now. I know I'm going to win this battle now, because Flint isn't particularly difficult. But let's go ahead and use some status healers. We'll go ahead and use Revive. We have a handful of those. I'm going to take this time for Houndoom to withstand the brunt of any sort of fire attacks, and we'll heal up Porygon Z and Staraptor respectively. Thunderbolt. That's a really powerful move, but I also wonder how often it allows you, or it paralyzes the recipient of the attack, you know? Wait, what's going on? Item use last, revive, Staraptor. Okay, there we go. I clicked on the wrong status move and it was like, it's not gonna work here. And I'm like, wait, what? He's knocked out. How did that not work? Ah, crap. Hyper Beam is very effective. I wish that Game Freak in the development cycle would do things where, like, the Hyper Beam would look like it's actually coming out of his arm and not just out of, like, his hip for Magmortar. It just seems very strange. Let's use Feint Attack. I don't use that much. Now, Houndoom is going to be the one to carry us against the next trainer, but I won't go into that too much since we got to focus on the here and the now, but it is something that we need to think about, because the next trainer is not going to be a walk in the park. I will switch Pokemon. Let's go ahead and throw out Porygon Z again. I want to get some more experience there. Now, Flareon is probably my favorite Eevee evolution, even though I probably use Espeon even more, because Flareon's not my favorite fire-type Pokemon. He's up there. Top 5, maybe? But Flareon is a tough cookie. I think Espeon... I think it's either... Oh, okay, is it Cerebi.net or whatever? They have a breakdown of all the most powerful Pokemon by ability, by stat, whatever. And it puts them all in perspective as to who is the toughest Pokemon in the game. And I think, like, it's obviously like a lot of the legendaries. I think Mewtwo is number 1, and then let's switch actually. And then I believe somewhere down the line you get to Alakazam, and then after that you get to Espeon. And I think further down the list is when you would find another Eevee evolution. But Espeon's up there. I think it's in like the top. I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but I feel like I recall it being in the top 20. Which I find to be, you know, interesting. Of course, Psychic-type Pokemon, obviously we just mentioned Alakazam, we mentioned Mewtwo, and we mentioned Espeon. Like, naturally, Psychic-type Pokemon are all up there. They're just a super superior Pokemon type. Psychic and Dragon. Actually, that makes me think, like, I should probably look into finding a Psychic-Dragon combo. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I need to find one. Now, to bring that up, just because the only reason why they were able to counter later on is, like, Psychic and Dragon were just too good. So Psychic got Dark type and whatever Dragon is weak against. I don't know. Other dragons, maybe. Rapidash. Now, don't be fooled. Magmortar is the one with the highest level at 57, but Rapidash is very difficult. I can feel your determination. Your will is overpowering me. You know, whatever, nerd. Rapidash has a lot of speed, so I don't know who's faster between Staraptor and Rapidash. But Rapidash also knows some really good fire-type moves and some other variety moves that do some major damage. How did we... Oh, we're 10 levels ahead. I'm surprised. Flare Blitz. Knock that one out. Whatever. This battle wasn't going to be too dramatic. I really was just grinding up just to plow through Flint, no pun intended, for the sake of the next couple of trainers. So the level of my Pokemon now is just because I need them to be ready for the other fighters. I'm not worried about Flint that much, so I'm kind of just casually slapping his Pokemon around. Oh, you son of a... I try not to cuss like when I'm doing the Pokemon videos, but this guy is a mother... Seriously. Can't stand it. I hate when they use the 4 restores. It's super annoying. Sunny day. Nope, I use counter. That's not good. I feel like I don't remember exactly what Sunny Day does. Part of me thinks that it's something to do with boosting fire-type moves, or maybe using an attack like Hyper Beam or something, which I don't even know if Rapidash can learn that, but I can't remember. But there we go. Cool. We got the win. Got a big chunk of XP. Very, very good.
I don't believe it. I lost. I didn't take you for granted. But I didn't expect you to win. I'd never even considered it. I'm blown away by this. You and your Pokemon are hot stuff.
Okay, easy, Flint. I'm not interested.
Phew. Burnt right down to cinders.
Yeah, okay, whatever, bro. Alright, let's go ahead and use some revive items on... Well, I guess just one revive on Staraptor. And that'll boost the others. Now, Houndoom is going to carry the team against the next trainer, and that's, all, like I said, all I'm going to say about it. So we're going to move Houndoom into the #1 slot. We should be good. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think the next trainer is going to be able to give us much trouble with Houndoom leading the charge. But the rest of the team should be alright. Now, I know Rhydon looks intimidating right now with level 67, but don't let that fool you either. My Rhydon has crappy stats. Like, I caught a really bad Rhyhorn. Oops, wrong one. I caught a really bad Rhyhorn, and I didn't look into his overall stats and whatnot, so he's pretty junky. I love Rhydon as Pokemon. Top 10 favorite Pokemon. Top 5 probably even. But my particular Rhydon, trash, oh trash. But we'll have to deal with it anyway. But okay, let's go ahead and save it. Alright. And that wraps up today's episode of our Pokemon Platinum playthrough. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like the video before you go, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if there's any feedback that you've got for me, leave that down in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks again for watching. It means the world to me that you guys are a part of this journey in revisiting Pokemon Platinum in the Sinnoh region. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm looking forward to the next trainer that we're going to face in the Elite Four here. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we continue our playthrough tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the Marcanine channel, with new episodes each and every day, same time, same place. I will see you then. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves, be well, and I'll catch you later.